Hello everybody and welcome back to the Retro Union Collectors channel today. And today we're taking a look at the second Transformers Shattered Glass release. This is the Shattered Glass Megatron. And wow, this dude is awesome. First, let's take a look at the box here. So just like the other Shattered Glass boxes, he's got that super cool pink and purple look to it. Got that nice shattered Decepticon logo there with the nice logo down there. Got a picture of him up here, as well as a picture of him right here. And then on the back, you have a picture of him in his robot and his jet mode, because this Megatron turns into a jet. Very, very cool looking. On that side, you got another picture of him. And that's about it. And I really like the shape of these Shattered Glass boxes. They're very unique shapes. But that's about enough of the box. Let's get back to him. So this Megatron is awesome. This is very, very cool looking. This is the second Megatron I have owned. The first one is the G2 Megatron, which a video of him will be coming soon. But this is the Siege mold of Megatron. And I wish I had the normal one to show you, but I don't. But he has this huge sword, which turns into the barrel of the tank mode. He's not considered a triple changer. His alt mode is considered the jet. So this kind of has no use, technically, in the alt mode. But very, very cool looking. We can go over his accessories first, just because he's got so many of them. This is, I think this is supposed to be kind of like a shield. It is also the cockpit of the jet. It's got that very nice red shattered Decepticon logo on there. But that is the cockpit of the jet. And then I kind of already talked about this, but this is the cannon of the tank, and it's also a sword in robot mode, but he technically doesn't have the tank mode. He also has these. There we go. These are just little wings. They're the wings of the jet, and they kind of just go on his back in robot mode. But we can take those off. And now you can see, just at its core, it's just the Siege Megatron. And this can come off. This is an accessory as well, if you want to count this, his fusion cannon. But it's not really supposed to come off. I mean, it can. There's no reason it can't, but it's Megatron. It doesn't come off. It stays there. But very, very cool looking figure. With all the accessories off, he gets a lot more articulation. So his head is on a ball joint, so he can look left and right and up and down. And this panel here doesn't have anything to stop it, so it just kind of opens. You can also look way down. That's more for transformation. His arms can do a full 360, as well as come out about 90 degrees. He can also bend his elbow a little past 90 degrees. He does have a bicep swivel there. His wrist can go in and out, but that's it. No swivel there. And there is kind of a soft ratchet at the straight point here, so you kind of get straight and then like there. There is waist articulation, but it's kind of inhibited by the backpack and the design there. But the leg can kick straight out and pretty far back before it gets hitting on the backpack. You can kind of move it and get pretty much straight back, as well as straight out to the side. Pretty good articulation on this guy. He does have a knee joint, as well as a thigh joint, and pretty good ankle rocker joints. It's actually like, can kind of click into place, if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. That one's much louder. For a quick comparison, here is the Shattered Glass Megatron with the Generation Selects Generation 2 Megatron. I don't have either the normal Siege or Earthrise Megatron, so this is as close as I can get to a comparison with that. But as you can see, he's got this really nice, just like cream white, and that's one of my favorite colors, is just that nice soft cream white. He's got the nice matte black and everything, and that red. Very, very nice looking figure. But as you can see, they're relatively the exact same size. And if you have either of these molds, there's a ton of them out there, so you probably know what's up. But we can get him out of here. But that's about it for robot mode. We can go ahead and get him transformed. I will show you both modes just because I think the tank mode counts, but we will first go into jet mode. To see the transformation on that, it will be linked in the description as well as right up here. Go ahead and check that out, and we will check out jet mode. So here we have Shattered Glass Megatron in his jet mode. And it looks pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like how this works. Just got this cockpit piece here that just goes on there. I mean, it's totally not just half of a tank. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. I like how it looks. But it very much so still has the tank alt mode. Although the box doesn't address it, the instructions don't address it. It still exists, and it's still half right here. So I think this is pretty cool, though. I do like this look. It's definitely unique for what it is. But with that being said, we can go ahead and get him transformed into his tank mode. I will show that off for those who are interested. I think it looks almost cooler, to be honest, but go ahead and do that. Once again, transformation guide down in the description and linked right up here. And we can check out tank mode. And here he is in his tank mode, which is the same as the siege tank mode, but look at those colors. Very, very cool looking. And the turret works. You can kind of point it up a tiny bit. It can turn side to side. It can also look down. Overall, just very cool. I definitely, in my mind, I kind of like the tank mode a little bit better, but in Shattered Glass, you know, he's a jet, so I like that you have either mode, if that makes sense. So for a quick comparison here, here's the Shattered Glass Megatron, and here is that G2 Megatron. And once again, this is the Siege mold, and this is the Earthrise mold. I wish I had one of the normal ones to show you, but I don't. So this is what we're gonna have to deal with. And these little feet just like to fall down all the time. But very cool looking. I definitely like how this looks a lot. We can get G2 out of there. But not to cut this too short, but we can go ahead and get him transformed back in his robot mode, and we can take a look at that. And here we have the awesome looking Shattered Glass Megatron back in his robot mode. So to finish this video off, I think this thing looks awesome. It is definitely a worthy addition to the collection. If you are interested in Shattered Glass or any of these figures, or if you just want another Megatron, 110% recommend it. 2 thumbs up. It's awesome. And it comes with the comic book, which I will show off all those at the end. But very cool figure. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have a good night.